So sweet like a lemonade. Took time making you the minute maid. We can do something new, let me innovate. We can take it slow like we iterate. So sweet like a lemonade. Took time making you the minute maid. We can do something new.
Good morning. Good morning. I can't remember if that where that commercial is from. Is that a milk commercial? Today we have a very different type of vlog, type of video. I have decided to try out all my different hobbies in one video. And I'm actually really excited for it. Or even some of them aren't like practices that I'm already doing. It's literally like testing out different things that I'm interested in. So we have a few, actually we have a good amount of things on the docket to try. I'm thinking of doing another video like this, but with like habits. Like different habits that I've always wanted to try. I mean, you can't, habits are different in that like it's just not all gonna be implemented at once. Like I don't believe in that. Hard habits take time, and I have seen benefits of taking it one step at a time and stuff like that. Another video like that would be very interesting, I think. Where I'm like, oh, I realistically actually could see myself doing this consistently, or no, actually I don't need that in my life, or how would I modify it maybe to work for me? So stay tuned for that one. But yeah, today it's gonna be hobbies. I don't even know if hobbies encapsulate all of the different like activities that I want to try or do. Like for example, like I do want to learn Japanese. So I don't know that I would consider that like a hobby, but I am gonna practice today. I'm just gonna use Duolingo. I actually do have a college textbook for it. I'm gonna see how I can realistically like add that into my schedule. That will probably end up being a habit. But for right now, like I'm cool with like being consistent on Duolingo. It's so weird. I feel like my skin is the best that it's ever been in a while because of how consistent I've been with my skincare routine and the basics. Like not even putting like a bunch of crazy stuff on my face anymore. But at the same time, I'm getting these like random pimples and I'm like, oh, maybe it's just like everything coming to the surface in general. I got a new micellar, I think, water. This one is the exfoliating one because I don't have an exfoliator right now. I was using the Good Molecules pineapple exfoliator. I ran out though. And when I went to Target, they didn't have it. I know they have it at Ulta. It was sold out repeatedly last summer. So I think that by now they've gotten it together and realized the demand. I decided to use this instead because I wanted one of these. And then so when I saw the gentle exfoliation, I was like, okay, cool, I'll do that one. Doing my makeup after the skincare. I actually think what's making me have the little pimples may not even be like just like it getting out toxins and just all that stuff. I think it's more like my makeup might be what's the problem. I've decided that powder foundations are my favorite. They're it for me. I really enjoy that. Okay, I am back. My makeup is done. My hair is frizzy, but that is okay. That's okay. So the first thing that I want to do is really exciting. I was hoping to put it up on my TV, but I cannot find my Roku remote. I have the TV app remote, like the app for the remote, but the problem is my Roku stick needs to be connected to Wi-Fi for me to be able to use that remote. So I can't put the Wi-Fi on the Roku stick if I don't have a remote to be able to input the password. So we're just gonna use my laptop for this portion, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with the laptop. I have decided, if you didn't know, one of my biggest passions when I was a child was singing. It was one of my biggest passions, and it's funny because the way that it had been presented to me and the people I'd idolized. I'm talking about like childhood. Like I'm talking about 8-year-old, 9 to 12, right? Like that kind of age. It didn't dawn to me until later in life that like this is a skill that you practice. Like it's not just a natural gift the way they make it look like in all these movies and TV shows, right? Like as a child, I'm just like, you either have the gift or you don't. There are just singers that are better than me. There are some people with, yes, natural talents. However, it can also be taught, and that is something that just never really, you know, clicked in my head. So as a hobby, I've decided to do that again because it brought a lot of joy in my life. And we are here for healing our inner child. So that is what we're doing today. I have saved some vocal exercises. That fun fact, if you watch my vacation vlog, what was I doing at 2 in the morning because I couldn't sleep? Practicing vocal exercises semi-quietly, or what I thought to be semi-quietly, but my sister disagrees. She disagrees that it was such. So let me go to my saves. Let's see. I saw this video from somebody had recorded a Tori Kelly live. Listen, I don't got the vocals like Tori. That's not what I'm saying. That is a run queen. They need to give that girl her flowers because she is insane. But I did see a video where she talked a lot about runs and riffs, and like she got very detailed into it, and like I was like, wow, like I really just didn't know. Like I didn't even know where to start to look when I was a kid, right? And then that, you know, that dream faded away. But I'm like, okay, I think it would be really fun to do this. Let's practice the little runs. And I found some videos, so that is what we're gonna do right now. If I can find, I think I either put them in my watch later or my liked videos, but my liked videos are a freaking mess. Like I have clients that I have like these YouTube videos that I show them, like my therapy clients. So I have those in my liked and all that stuff. Like I need to get better at making folders or playlists. Oh, I made a singing playlist. That's why it wasn't in my watch later, because I made a private playlist specifically for that. And listen, these are exercises. This is meant for fun.
I'm Justin Stoney, and this is page 5 of our singing dictionary, riffs and runs. First, our fancy definition.
Oh, I wanted to start with this one actually. Oh, I was supposed to do it now. Okay, so this is a pentatonic agility exercise. It says I can slow it down to 0.75, which I think I'm going to because we're moving a little fast for my brain right now. It's so cool. It's kind of cool to be a beginner again, honestly. To really just be a beginner overall, because I was just singing just to sing. Singing, trying to sound like the song that I was singing. Like that's what I was doing as a child. But to actually learn techniques and finding my own voice, I think is really cool, and I'm very excited to work on it. Yeah, we're gonna start over. It is actually really hard. Like, riffs are like really hard. Riffs and runs are hard because you're really sitting there like trying to be very clear about every single note, and it's happening fast. we're speeding up. Okay, so I'm going to try, I'm going to do it one more time like that, and then, because I put the sound, it recommended putting it to 0.75 as you're practicing and getting used to it, so I'm going to do it one more time at 0.75, and then I'm going to change it back to like the normal speed of the video. You see how like that second round was already faster. The second round was probably what the first round was in the normal setting. Whew. I gotta sit up straight, I gotta like... Repeat it faster. I actually really like doing that. This is gonna be a hobby, and actually I think this is actually gonna turn into a hobby. This is actually really fun. I think I'm gonna do it one more time. Actually, let's play the other video first, and then I'll give you enough of my voice in terms of saying anyway. And we'll move on to the next hobby.
And runs. First, our fancy definition. Riffs and runs are vocal ornaments that require quick and precise movement of notes, usually within the pentatonic scale, and are used to enhance expressiveness or display. But our practical definition is fancy notes that add a little spice.
Look, who they giving as an example in this video? Miss Tori Kelly. Don't play with her, because this is what I said. This is who I think of when yes, there are other artists for sure that do crazy riffs and runs, like Beyonce, Ariana Grande, I know. But this girl deserves her flowers. I don't want to get copyrighted.
So how do we start mastering riffs and runs? Well, we need to know the pentatonic scale.
Guys, I never changed it to to normal speed the other video. I'm like, why is he talking so slow? Because I never tried it in the regular. I have to go back. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Please, let me live. I was wondering, I was like, damn, that piano sound kind of funny. Yeah, because you're still playing it at a 0.75, sis. Okay, we'll just do it one time in the fast one, because I have to. This was fun. So all that time I was like, I thought I changed it, and I'm sitting here like, oh, I'm okay at this. Like, it's actually not that much faster. Yeah, no duh, bitch. You didn't change the speed. Okay. Okay, listen, the video says shoot for accuracy before speed. So I will be in my own time continuing to practice that at a 0.75 until I get my life together. I also want to add in like practices like for soothing the voice and the vocal cords and other warm-ups. So wow guys, look at you. You're on this journey with me. This is actually going to be a hobby for me again. And I'm very excited because I've never looked at singing, like I was saying, from a young age to kind of leaving it alone in my like adolescent, well, more so in my like young adulthood, teenage life, not thinking about it in the same way I did as a child. But now to know that I can get technical with it, like I can really learn the things without spending, because I always thought you had to spend thousands of dollars on a vocal coach when I was younger, like if I wanted to learn. And that's not true. Like I can do these exercises and kind of train myself. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that. Like if I had bread, I would 100% work with a professional. But it doesn't mean I can't work on my singing on my own. So very, very excited about this. Let's go back to homie that was talking real slow. I can't remember.
Yes, I said it.
Oh my God, the ads. I need to mute them. I can't remember if this one is an actual exercise or he was just giving me a really good explanation of what riffs and runs are.
But you also want to practice singing the pentatonic up and down like this. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Oh, wait, what?
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh. Something like that. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. It's so easy to miss like the in between. I think I'm going to stop here. I could probably do this for hours, which is a really good sign, because what am I trying to do? I'm trying to introduce hobbies, things that bring me life, things that I like, that make me feel less robotic as a human in grad school, as an adult, fuck grad school, as an adult, as a young adult, where they don't tell us nothing. Like nobody, like, I shouldn't say that, but like my parents absolutely prepared me the best that they could for real life. I'm talking about, I don't think anybody can actually really prepare you for like adulthood. They can't. So these are some of the things that are going to keep me going, you know. So what I actually want to do now is practice Japanese, because I just really enjoy Japanese culture. I really appreciate Japanese culture. I really, really want to visit Japan, like, deeply. Like, if that could be my dream vacation, that would be like my dream celebrating grad school, like, vacation. I have my passport. I finally got my passport last year, so that would be really cool. I don't think, obviously, apps like Duolingo are not gonna, like, teach me Japanese. Like, let's be real here. It's not really gonna teach me Japanese for real. So like I said, like I have the college textbook, and I actually I've seen this girl on TikTok. I mean, not TikTok, on YouTube. Let me tell you what her account is, and hopefully I'll remember to link it down below, but if not, I'll say it right now. I think I saved one of her videos and subscribed to her, even her email listing, but she has learned like so many different languages, and she has like this whole guide on essentially all the things that really helped her learn different languages, and I thought that was super impressive. Yes, Joe Franco is her username on YouTube. JOFRANCO. Joe Franco. And she really does amazing videos on just like the art of learning language, linguistics, like and how she's learned, and what are great ways to not waste your time, what you should and shouldn't be doing, all the different options. And she has this whole free Excel sheet essentially with different resources. I mean, it's phenomenal. Very grateful to her. So I think I will definitely be investing it. Like, I plan on investing in like tutors and one-on-one coaches. Like she has a whole list of places you can find legitimate ones. And I want to do all that. Like I want to take it very seriously. It's hard in grad school, I will say. So that's why things like Duolingo, I think, is a good place to start for me. And I think as I start to like feel like, as I get more excited about it and all that stuff, and like I have the money, like then I will also include tutors and things like that. So I've done this before. Like I've been doing this kind of. So that wasn't a beginner statement. I literally have done the Japanese part of Duolingo a few times and like fell off it because of school, but this is what it looks like right now for me as when I hit continue. Ocha to, what did he say?
Ocha to gohan desu.
Ocha to gohan desu. Ocha to gohan desu. Ocha means green tea.
Ocha.
Ocha.
Gohan.
To.
Gohan.
To.
Gohan.
Gohan. That's rice. Desu.
This.
It's green tea and rice. Ocha to gohan desu.
Ocha to gohan desu.
Ocha to gohan desu. Ocha to gohan desu. It's green tea and rice. Gohan to misu kudasai. That is rice and water, please. That is what it is. I'm positive. Gohan to misu kudasai. I also though have heard that Duolingo's pronunciations, like some of the people I guess that they use for the voices, like this, like are not accurate sometimes. And that would make sense because I feel like, I know it's like trying to break it down for me as well, but like, you know how people say like, oh, watch whatever language you're trying to learn, like watch their TV, consume their content in all these different ways. I feel like no matter how much I watch anime subbed, it's not like, it's such a different language with different pronunciations and different inflections and all this stuff with the voice that I feel like I need to know something. Like it's I don't know, but maybe as I learn, maybe I need a foundation for that to actually be a thing. You know what I mean? Like if I was a baby or like a young child learning language, obviously sitting in front of the TV, I think would absorb differently, but it's very hard for me. Gohan to misu kudasai. Gohan to misu kudasai. Gohan to misu kudasai is rice and water, please. Kudasai.
Gohan kudasai.
Gohan kudasai. Rice, please.
Ocha, mizu.
Ocha, mizu. Ocha, mizu. Green tea, water. Okay, so I realized that I was also wondering why I'm getting these types of prompts. And I'm realizing it's because when it asks me, oh, why am I learning it for? I said for preparing for travel, right? Like, because the options were kind of weird. Like, I didn't want just for fun. I legit want to learn Japanese one day. And the other one was like for my education, prepare for travel. I feel like prepare for travel was like the closest, but I legit want to learn it. And then there was like, oh, to connect with my loved ones. Maybe I should have picked connect with my loved ones because I'm curious to see, because like the reason I'm spending mad time on green tea and water and rice, and I understand now that because of what I chose, like preparing to travel, like so I can ask for water and I guess green tea and rice. So something cool about learning other languages, man, is like your mouth, like you realize how accustomed you are to how you say things and like your language, because there are certain things that make my tongue feel weird. Like it's not working.
Get more with
That was that first round. I might change my settings in that, or like look at some more of her resources and stuff and like a different app maybe. But I do think this is good for like daily kind of, if you want to get in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, to kind of create it as a hobby for now, like a side little thing that I'm doing. Keep myself a little bit familiar. Okay, let's see what's next.
Warning. The content you are about to see may be highly cringe and very out of the creator's comfort zone. Please be kind and remember to always try new things.
Oh, hello,
So
Papa.
sweet like a lemonade. Take time, making you the minute maid. We can do something new, let me innovate. We can take it slow like we iterate. So sweet like a lemonade. Take time, making you the minute maid. We can do something new, let me innovate. Take it slow like we iterate. Thought I could run away. Your smile made me wanna stay. Come with me, we can make a way. Give me time, let me demonstrate.
But you are 10, even when we're down to the wire, babe. Even when I do all done. It's love's a sure thing. Love me like a burn, treat you like a friend. It's such a sure thing, such a sure thing, such a sure thing. Yeah. Okay. All right, we are continuing. It's some time. It's been some time. There are some things that have happened since.
Vlogging?
Yeah.
My vlog?
Yeah.
Not bothering me.
No. People can see your pupils. How does it feel to have your pupils on the internet?
Does it feel good? I feel like I'm being watched by
So why did you get in the camera?
Because I really wanted to see how I look like. I
Oh.
never credit, so it's okay.
So I have. That's okay. Okay, so we're continuing our hobbies vlog. It's been some time since I actually filmed that other one, but that's okay. That's okay. We're back. A lot of things have happened actually. My birthday happened. That was cool. This happened yesterday, and so did she. She happened yesterday. So yeah, lots of things have happened. But today, the reason I brought up my birthday is because I got this. You know what's in there? You know what's in there? Sound bowls, singing bowls. My best friend got it for me for my birthday, so I'm very excited. So we're gonna do that. That's gonna be one of my hobbies. I want to have a kind of like a meditative practice. I actually already did a meditation, a guided meditation today, but I want to start using my sound bowls. I want to start playing with them. I want to start doing things with them. So I wanted to. That's like a new hobby of mine. Let's set it up. Let's do it together. Let's set it up. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, like in typical YouTube fashion, I am going on YouTube, or I guess in typical YouTuber vlogger fashion, I am going on YouTube to just see if there are any tips and stuff for beginner. You heard it. I think just to see if there's any tips and stuff for beginners. I got a set of 3 because they're kind of expensive. They're crystal ones. How to play crystal singing bowls. Okay, let's start with this video. Okay. This Milk Makeup Sephora ad sounds like and looks like something out of Bridgerton. We're gonna skip
Today I'm going to go over the very basics of how to get started playing your crystal singing bowls. So you don't have to be a musician to play, but you want to be really sensitive to the sounds and the dynamics and the tones that you are getting out of your bowls. So first thing, you want to make sure that they're positioned in a good spot for you so that you can stretch your arms out and that they're not too close in the way for you to play. So positioning them best. When you start to play the bowl, you might want to position them. So you can hold it kind of like a pencil, 2 fingers on the top. You can even put 4 fingers. It might change as you're playing. The thumb underneath position. You want to make sure that you keep your arm and your wrist relaxed and not tense as you play. So now the angle, and with the rubber mallet, you're going to have the opposite angle so that this wooden part does not catch the crystal bowl. You'll be contacting the bowl about 2 inches below the rim. I'm going to keep a very, very slow and steady movement around the bowl. And then I can maintain a very smooth and soft.
Did you hear that?
Tone. If it gets too loud, I can
It's still going. Okay, now I want to try this one. She said, this stays on, you have this angle with this. That's gonna take some practice. Somewhere that does a sound, like I want to experience a sound bath. I just have to find somewhere that does it. Yay. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, so another thing that I am doing right now, I guess I'm going to put it in the category of a hobby because it's a hobby. Like it works that way, but it's still like courses. Long story short, I'm taking a class, not class because it's like multiple classes, but a course in astrology, not for my program, of course not, but outside of that. So I have homework, like I have prep stuff to do. I'll show you. So here is, I'm going through like the different, I know it's a little hard to see, but I'm going through the different signs. Like this is how I'm supposed to prep for it. I already made flashcards. You want to see my flashcards? Hold on, let me show you my flashcards. So my flashcards have, so my flashcards include the sign on the back. This is Aries, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yes, the first sign, that's why there's a number 1 up here. The dates for it, the qualities of the sign, just a few. Fire, and then an affirmation for the sign is I am. It's ruled by Mars. The part of the body it's associated. Why won't it focus? I hate when it does this. This actually irks my nerves. Okay, I am, and then is the affirmation, ruled by Mars, and then the head is the body part associated with the sign, and it's a cardinal sign. If I remember correctly, cardinal signs are like signs that take action. You have mutable signs and fixed signs. Fixed kind of sounds like what it is, like they're kind of set and fixed I need to learn more about that though, so I'm not going to confuse you guys. I had read about it a while ago and I don't remember, but I'm sure I will learn a little bit more. So I've gone through Aries, through Virgo, as far as like after I did all my flashcards. The lady basically is acting as all of the signs right now, and I'm supposed to take notes and then reflect on it. So like, is that in my chart? If it's not in my chart, then do I feel the absence of the sign if it's not in my chart at all? And then people that I know, do they have the sign in their chart, and how I interact with it? Just like reflections on them. So it's been really cool. Libra is next. I did the first 6, so I have 6 more to go. And then I can start reviewing stuff for the class. They also gave me this principle sheet. This right here has the signs, planets, and houses they're associated with keywords. So like the number of the sign, what number it is in the zodiac, then the sign, the symbol, the keyword. So I am, I have, I think, I feel. Those are like affirmations, I guess you could say, that are associated with the sign. The qualities, like I said, their fire, weather, the element, the body part, the mode, which is that fixed cardinal mutable that I was talking about, and then the planet it's ruled by. And then there's a separate section for the symbol of the planet and their keywords. So for example, Mars, that's what Aries is ruled by. Mars is a very assertive, there's assertiveness in that planet, energy, thrust. So like, that's like energy, going, initiation. So yeah, just aggressive, not only assertive, but aggressive as well. It gives another little mini chart of the houses. And so it gives the number of the house and then the keywords for that. So Aries is ruled by the first house. The first house keywords are self, body, independence, and self-esteem, which makes sense. So looking forward to this very, very deeply. I've over the last few years have leaned more and more into astrology, I think, and I think I'm ready to really start to understand it on a deeper level. I listened to this podcast called the Spiraling Higher podcast, where they interviewed an astrologer, actually 2 astrologers. One of them is the one I'm taking the course for, or who made the class, like the course and the school for it. And then the other one was one of her students, actually, that they've interviewed on separate episodes. The theme for one of the episodes was using astrology, like essentially to give yourself permission to be your full self. How you can use astrology to really lean into your authentic self and like be okay and accept and show up in that way and like give full permission to just be who you are. And I thought that was beautiful. So here I am. So I'm going to do some more of those. I'm going to try to finish the signs for my prep. And then that might be all I do today for it. Class doesn't start for another week, so I have quite some time to do things.